Hello, this is Chris Burns from Slash Gear. Today we're taking a look at the Iconia tab A700. This is a tab that's an upgrade to the old A500 and 501, where this device has a much higher resolution screen and also has a much higher powered processor under the hood. Now it still has an NVIDIA processor, but this time we do not have the dual core, we have a quad core. So it's Tegra 3, that means it has 4 cores inside and a fifth core that'll allow you to have lots of battery life and sort of stuff if you're not using the device for high powered stuff all the time. On the top here you can see we have a sort of a switch that'll lock the screen if you just want to go left and right. You have a volume dongle right here, you have up and down. There's two little pips here and one little pip on the other side, so you can do it without looking. Right here we have the power button, we have a headphone jack right there. On the side we have a micro HDMI as well as a little flap here you can pop open that has it will have a little space for a SIM card as soon as they make it available for carriers, but it has a little slot here for your micro SD card, so you can put 32 gigabytes extra space in there if you want. Now the bottom also has a micro HDMI or a micro USB, so you can charge it. That's different than a lot of tablets out right now in that they usually have their own sort of unique little charger. This one uses micro HDMI. You still need the special plug so that it's to make sure you push enough power to this tablet to make it get powered up. But obviously that's included with the package as well. Now we're running Ice Cream Sandwich here, Android 4.0.4. You also have a few special things that go on with this tablet that's not the software that's not going on with a lot of other devices. Now if I turn that off, pop it back on, if you hold it down here you can see that we have several options. Our lock screen allows us to go to our browser, to our gallery, to a search, or to a camera. What we're going to do first is go to our camera, just to show you that the camera is for the most part the same as it's always been with Ice Cream Sandwich. But if you go to your video camera here, there's one difference in that you can have different microphone modes. You have classroom, narrative, concert, and normal. Now that records your sound just a little bit different for each one, and for the most part they don't make that big of a difference, but they are pretty cool. Now if I pop back out here, the other big difference between this and the software and other devices using Ice Cream Sandwich is this little button right down here in the middle. Now what this does is it shows you bookmarks from your browser right over here on the right. But you've also got the ability to take a screenshot from here. You can change your volume from here, get your settings, browser, and gallery. Now this is just the setup as it was when you get it out of the box, but you can also search right through the middle there as well. But you can also go into your settings and change that up. The same is true about the lock screen. Now you can go right here to your ring, that's what it's called, so you can change all your different shortcuts through there. And then you can check your lock screen apps as well. This device has pretty much the same menu as other tablets, but we also have Acer Print. Now what you can do with that is add printers and then connect them through your USB or micro USB, and you can also do it wirelessly if you have printers that work that way. You'll notice here on the right this little pop-up has been sort of modified as actually every single tablet has been so far. The Ice Cream Sandwich had this little screen changed up a little bit. You can change it to auto sync with your cloud services, auto rotation, notifications, airplane mode, all this normal stuff. You can also do your brightness from here and switch it to auto brightness or whatever kind of brightness you want. If I tap into here to apps, what you're going to notice when you go into apps, these three apps right here, Antutu, Quadrant, and CF Bench, those are ones that we've added. Otherwise everything else comes with it. So you have a couple screens here of applications right out of the box. A lot of them are games, like we have Solitaire, we have Monopoly, and we have a racing game you can see there. But there's also a lot of additions, sort of like Zinio for reading. Virus Scan comes out of the box. Tegra Zone, so you can go buy some games, and things like Recorder just look a little bit different than they normally would. Just this is Acer's look at this whole situation. Nice looking. Pop back on here. You also got Acer's cloud services. You have Opedo, that's for radio. W Games, if you tap in there, that's going to be a third-party system that will allow you to buy allow you to buy games. That's Wild Tangent. So it has some nice suggestions for games there. You also have, obviously, you have your normal gallery, you have your normal file system there, and a lot of these are just Acer's look at the situation. So if we go to Files, it's pretty much doing the same thing as you normally use with a sort of file browser, but it just looks a little bit different because Acer is providing us with that sort of look. Tap back out here. You also see that you got Amazon MP3, EquiView, and that's going to be able to have you transmit things wirelessly DLNA. Over here you have pretty much the same stuff you know. Obviously, the quadrant is not included. You have to download that for benchmarking. Then we have registration. Now this is going to connect you to the rest of your Acer devices that you have in your home, so that this is connected through the cloud to all of those devices. So there you have it. This device is relatively light. It's pretty much the same weight as it was with the A700. It's got a nice silver back. Got Dolby sound that you can change up a little bit, change your settings on that. Equalizer. You have a single 5 megapixel camera on the back here. It just says Acer, and a couple speakers down here and one microphone hole there, and you're good to go. Check out the rest of the review.